Bookworms, I'm Becca, and today I'm coming at you with quite possibly the biggest book haul that I have ever done on this channel. Recently, our library downtown had a Friends of the Library sale, and let me just say that is probably one of the most dangerous situations I could have been in. It was $2 bag day, which means that for just $2 they give you a paper bag and you can fill up the bag and you get everything in that bag for just a $2 charge, which was crazy. Needless to say, as we were about to walk out, Josh's bag broke and went everywhere, and they immediately got me a box as well because my bag was starting to tear. So we utilized a lot of this bag space. Don't mind my cat, she's sitting over there and she just always wants to be the center of attention. Whether or not I know what these books are actually about is extremely debatable, so bear with me because I was just grabbing books left and right. So let's get into all these freaking books. I don't even know how many I have. The first book I grabbed was Chosen by Ted Dekker, and actually Josh picked this one out. It's a young adult fantasy, or at least young adult fiction. I don't even know, but it sounded interesting. Ted Dekker is the author of a book that I just unhauled. I don't even remember what the title of it was, so I'm not sure if I'll really like it, but I have it now. Next, I picked up Through Her Eyes by Jennifer Archer, and this is a young adult thriller about a girl who moves to a new town with her family, and they move to a really old house, so I think you guys can see where this is going. She's extremely into photography and starts kind of taking pictures of this house. She meets a ghost, but things kind of start taking a turn, and she has to untangle herself from the house's history before it affects her any further. I love books like this, so I hope that I end up really enjoying it because it looks like it's gonna be awesome. The next one I got is Sweet Sunday. It's an arc by John Lawton, and this takes place in the late 60s, early 70s. During 1969, I mean, Woodstock, the moon landing, my entire aesthetic is this book. I think it's a crime drama, so I might really enjoy it, but I actually just picked it up because Woodstock. Next is You're Not the One by Alexandra Potter. This is definitely a chick lit book, and I really enjoy those a lot. Next, I had to grab this one because it has a cat on it, and the title is The Perfect Murder by Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown. What the heck does that even mean? This is definitely a cozy mystery. Look at this big cat on the back. I love me some cozy mysteries, so I just had to add this to my collection. Also cats. Josh picked this next one out for me because he knew it's also something I'm interested in, and it is World's Fair by E.L. Doctorow. This is about a young boy who's growing up in the 1930s during the Chicago World Fair. I'm extremely interested in this event because, I mean, one of the most famous serial killers, I know that took a morbid turn, was quite active during the World's Fair. I'm just very interested in the Chicago World Fair in the 1930s. What's this one? Nail Biter by Sarah Graves. This is a home repair is homicide mystery. I couldn't resist. I love cozy mysteries because the titles are always so ridiculous. Oh, I am so excited for this book. Complete with home repairs, homicide repair tips. Awesome. Next, I grabbed We Are All Fine Here by Mary Gutterson. This apparently is extremely funny, but also kind of a social commentary and more of a socialite book. I'm excited to read it. It's really thin. This one is called The Fifth Child, and it's just a small short story by Doris Lessing. A hair-raising tale as full of twists and checks as any page-turner could desire. It takes place in the 60s. The apocalypse is descending, and then they have their fifth child, Ben, who is monstrous in appearance, insatiably hungry, abnormally strong, demanding, and brutal. This is going to be quite the interesting read. I realize that most of these are like mystery thriller books, but that's just what I'm into. This one is called False Mermaid by Aaron Hart. American pathologist Nora Gavin fled to Ireland 3 years ago. Yep, it's a mystery. I'm not sure how mermaids are going to fit in here, but I'm really interested. Next, I grabbed The Chill of the Night by James Heyman, the author of The Cutting, whatever that is. The cover looked really interesting. It's another mystery thriller book. Looked interesting, so I grabbed it. I mean, why not? Oh my god, this next one. It is, oh, Rita Mae Brown, another one. How exciting. This one is called Bingo. It's about two elderly ladies fighting over an elderly gentleman. What more can you ask for? I mean, really, I know I've been saying that a lot, but each book I was discovering just kept getting better and better. This next one is called Stealing Faces, and it's by Michael Prescott. She prays for her life, he preys on her life. I grabbed a lot of cozy mysteries, so let's just find those right now. The first one is French Fried, a culinary mystery with recipes. Added bonus by Nancy Fairbanks. There's a chicken with some baguettes riding a bicycle on the cover. Her Eyewitness by Rita Herron. The transplant that restored Colin Cash's eyesight also gave him a chilling view to a cold-blooded murder. Quite interesting. There's a movie that was kind of about that. What was the name of it? I don't remember. About a girl who got an eye transplant, and then they found out that other people were getting organ transplants from this particular donor were like cursed or something like that. It was a kind of a good movie. I picked up an absolute classic, Dracula by Bram Stoker. I've never read Dracula. First published in 1897. Holy moly. Oh, Dracula Abridged. Oh man. Another cozy mystery by Robert B. Parker, Melancholy Baby. I have no clue what this one is about. This next one kind of caught my eye. It's called The Friday Night Knitting Club by Katie Jacobs. The blurb by USA Today is like Steel Magnolia set in Manhattan. An absolutely beautiful, deeply moving portrait of female friendship. You'll laugh and cry along with these characters, and if you're like me, you'll wish you knew how to knit. Well, Kristen Hanna, author of Magic Hour, I do know how to knit. So that's one of the things that drew me to this book. Caitlin picked this book up and I thought that it was kind of cool, so I put it in my bag. It's just a little fairy reference book called The Fairies by Susa Scalora. Absolutely beautiful artwork in here. That floral and all of it's on like really nice photo paper. Let me see if I can find. That's kind of cool looking. Oh yeah. I grabbed a bunch of these cozy mysteries from the same author, I think. So they're all, the next ones, as many as I can find from my bag, are all by Mary Daheim. And it is a bed and breakfast mystery. This one's called Suit Yourself. Cozy mysteries just kill me because they're always like terrible puns on the covers and I just love them. All of the other ones are like at the bottom of the bag, so I'll pull those out once I get through this layer of books. Yes, there were layers. Next, Josh found one of my favorite plays, so I grabbed it, Our Town by Thornton Wilder, a play in 3 acts. I love this play so much. It's just life in a small town. There's no set. I adore this play. It's so minimalist and I've never actually owned a copy of it, and this cover is really quite nice, so I'm really happy to have this in my collection now. Oh, this one is a sci-fi thriller by John Case called The Syndrome. The cover looks really interesting. There's some conspiracy in there, a sinister plot that could change the course of history. The Haunted by Heather Graham. It's about a haunted house. I grabbed another copy of Pride and Prejudice because this cover is absolutely beautiful, by Jane Austen, of course. Dover Thrift Edition. Wow, this cover is absolutely gorgeous. I might read this one in lieu of my strange Twilight cover, but I like that cover too. Ah, yes. I think I said in my Q&A with Josh that I'll read this one sometime this winter, maybe in December or January. It just feels like it might be a wintry read for me. Unabridged. See, Dracula could take some pointers from this from this copy, I'd say. I found a Meg Cabot book, which is also some chick lit, but I'm really excited for the other Meg Cabot book I have, and this one is Every Boy's Got One. I kind of love chick lit, and Meg Cabot seems to be an interesting author. Next, I picked up Orchards by Holly Thompson. It was blurbed by Ellen Hopkins. A true achievement, stunning storytelling wrapped in remarkable poetry, beautiful. It's written in the same style as Ellen Hopkins' books. How exciting! I didn't even realize that. I didn't flip through it at all. It's about a girl named Kana Goldberg, and one of her classmates commits suicide, so her parents kind of worry about her. And she's half Chinese, half Jewish American, and her parents send her to Japan for the summer to kind of work and get over this tragedy that has occurred. Next, I grabbed up the short little read, We Are the Goldens by Dana Reinhardt. It says, 2 sisters, 1 secret. It looks like it's going to be pretty dark. Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. I'm excited. I think it's going to take a pretty dark turn. Yay for dark books. I love dark, heavy books. Ooh, Caitlin picked this book up for me. The Greatest Cat Stories Ever Told, 30 Incredible Cat Tales. So it's a bunch of short stories about cats. I needed this in my life. I have another mystery book called The Dead Season by Christabel Kent, and it's set in Florence, a mystery in Florence. So I think it's gonna be like historical aspects to it. All right, just a few more, I swear. I found this movie cover of Dear John by Nicholas Sparks. I've never read Dear John, and this was a great find in my opinion. I really like Nicholas Sparks. The time has come. I've dug out the rest of these cozy mysteries, so let's get into it. They're all by Mary Daheim. I hope that's how you say it. This next one is Wed and Buried. Something borrowed, something blue, something dead. Oh, the reason I grabbed all these is because some of them had theater puns as the titles, and you know, I just needed those. So this next one is an example. Phantom of the Opera. There's murder in the aria. Holy terrors. Here comes Peter Choppingtail. Oh, this one isn't by Mary Daheim. This is by Tori Carrington, and it's the first book. It's called Sophie Metropolis. So that's probably gonna be a cozy mystery, but like chick lit too. And the last one, saving the best for last, in my opinion. I died when I saw this one. It is A Streetcar Named Expire. Like a streetcar named Desire. For sale, luxury condos, corpse included. Oh man, I love it. Carolyn Hart, I have a book by her. It was blurbed by Carolyn Hart. Judith and Renee are sleuths to treasure. Oh yay, how exciting. And those are all the books that I got. I don't really know how I'm going to do this thumbnail, because let's count how many books I have. Let's just do that. I got 35 books. That is absolute insanity, and why I should never be trusted to go to Friends of the Library sales, especially on $2 bag day. I know most people won't know like any of the books that I mentioned in this video, but let me know if any of them looked or sounded interesting to you, because they all obviously sounded interesting to me. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below to see more bookish videos. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you next time.